Hey, my wonderful sweet baby. So, today I want to talk to you guys about two different 50 Cent stories that we're going to cover for today. So, first, we're going to be talking about the whole situation between Rick Ross and 50 Cent, and pretty much, 50 Cent getting upset that Big Meech is hanging out with Rick Ross and, like, where's your loyalty? Then after that, we're going to be talking about the situation where Irv Gotti unfortunately has passed away and the take of how 50 Cent handled it. So since we have a lot to cover, we're just going to jump straight into it. I first want to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about the backstory of Big Meech and 50 Cent's relationship. So if you guys are all unaware, pretty much 50 Cent has a whole show called BMF, and the BMF series is pretty much like a reflection of Big Meech's life as well as his story. And 50 Cent had brought light to that whole situation, and he even put on Big Meech's son, Little Meech. He had consistently pretty much, stayed putting money in this family's pockets, especially when they didn't have any money and when this man was serving all this time behind bars. And Rick Ross and 50 Cent's beef goes way back. Pretty much 50 Cent and Rick Ross had become enemies back in like early 2000s. And things had really went downhill when 50 Cent had leaked Rick Ross's baby mother's alleged S tape. So I'm going to show you guys the latest news that's come forth with Rick Ross and 50 Cent as well as Big Meech, and we'll go ahead and talk about it at the end of the video. So it first started with Rick Ross and Big Meech taking a picture together. Rick Ross's caption on his picture said, "We the biggest, Big Meech x Ricky Rose. Meech concert February 13th. Get tickets. Rick Ross Car Show June 7th. Get tickets now. At Real Big Meech BMF. Celebrity Car Show Judge. Real go-getters link up and smile at the plays we put together. 2025 hashtag MMG hashtag BMF." So after that, the two did a promo video together. Now I'm going to have to kind of chop and screw it a little bit because they was playing the Big Meech Larry Hoover song in the background. So I'm going to have to go ahead and, do my thing to kind of avoid that copyright.
Biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida going to be there. Miami going to be there. The legend himself going to be in the building. Making history. Meech Rose coming.
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia. ATL, stand up.
We're going to make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on.
All right, you guys just seen that promo video. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the rest of the things that came out because 50 Cent decided to respond, and y'all know how 50 Cent responds. So go ahead and take a look at what he had to say. So 50 Cent posted a picture of a rat and said, "I think I'm Big Meech." Then he captioned it and said, "The biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cowan. Her tell-all docu reveals the truth." After this, Rick Ross decided to respond again. Here's what he had to say.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down. And for anybody going against Ricky Rose, let me have this. I've been putting my foot up you niggas for the last 15 years. Everything you niggas touch crumble. Why you think Rose on top? Now, Big Meech, February 13th, that concert gonna be off the mother hook. Putting this foot up you niggas ass, leaving it in your mother intestine. And separated myself from these broke niggas because they don't understand the rules to the streets. You understand? Don't no nigga owe you nothing, homie. Nigga don't owe you nothing. Y'all get money together, y'all niggas get money. Keep moving. All that extra shit, nigga. You niggas don't even have a relationship with your own brothers, nigga. Your own mothers and fathers. How the fuck you gonna act like you real close with? Stop all that fake capping shit, nigga. That's why you niggas ain't got no money.
Alrighty, you guys seen what Rick Ross had to say. So before we get straight into the thoughts, I want to go ahead and just jump straight into the Irv Gotti situation and his unfortunate passing. So prayers goes up to Irv Gotti. He was the Murder Inc. co-founder, and he passed away at 54 after suffering a stroke and a, blood leak in his brain. So this actually resonated with Jamie Foxx because, as you guys know, Jamie Foxx did recently suffer from his own stroke. So he actually took to his Instagram and said, "Wow, rest in power, my brother. Your music and your legacy will never be forgotten. Irv, you have spread a lot of love and a lot of wisdom to everyone that you met. Rest up." So, after everyone was sending all their sweet, heartfelt condolences, in comes 50 Cent, and you guys, he had nothing nice to say about this man. So, go ahead and take a look at this picture that 50 Cent posted. So, it looks like 50 Cent went under a blog post that said Irv Gotti on life support. Friends and family saying their goodbyes. Now, 50 Cent's messy self said, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo." So this of course stirred up controversy and people was dragging 50 Cent in his comment section. Somebody said the fact people are laughing at this is disturbing. Someone else said, "K him and y'all are mad. He's gloating because one of them is D'ing first." Someone else said, "Irv and his people tried to unalive Fifth. Y'all can't expect him to have sympathy." Then the last person said, 50 is becoming the bitter auntie nobody want to hear at the cookout. Someone else said, "Nah, not with this at all. Beef or no beef, this childish and weak." Someone else said, "Heart colder than polar bear toenails." Someone else said, "I F with this, but this one ain't funny, champ." Someone else said, "I pray for y'all souls. Making fun of a person's demise isn't good at all." Then another person said, "You are proof that being wealthy and successful doesn't mean you're happy. You had low self esteem when you were young and broke. You have low self esteem today. You have success that you try to hide it behind. You need therapy. Anyone with common sense can see who you truly are. It's always funny until you put in a vulnerable situation. It can happen to you at any moment. Middle-aged man still on some childish behavior." Last person said, 50 GD Cent. So the last childish thing that 50 Cent did was he was at a hookah lounge like a bad bitch and he decided to sit next to a RIP plaque. And his caption read, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, LOL." So here's my thoughts. When it comes to the BMF situation as well as the 50 Cent and Rick Ross situation, I feel like Big Meech has showed he has zero loyalty for 50 Cent and all that he's done for him and his family. It's almost like I feel like this ends up happening because sometimes people can't cope with the fact that, you were able to do more for their family than they were able to. And I borderline feel like he was okay with self sabotaging not only him, but his child as well, because I forgot to show you guys this clip, so let's pull it up. So 50 got a text from Little Meech that said, "They just told me you unfollowed me off of Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty in human. I go through my own ish, but I never switched up on you. F Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts." Then Lil Meech says, "This internet ish is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life." So 50 screenshotted this and then captioned this, "What next season, Lil N-word?" So you guys seen that as well. And I honestly feel like Lil Meech should have just helped his own dad out. That way he wouldn't have had to go, pretty much kiss the enemy. But I feel like in the end, it's like, I feel like Big Meech has some sort of hidden agenda where he's kind of a little bit upset that, everything that he's always wanted to do for his family, 50 Cent has done it first. And there's always these people that self sabotage themselves and, their legacy and everything else just simply because they're jealous. Because, he could have worked with anybody. He could have chose to work with anybody to try to get some money in his pocket or done anything to try to get some money in his pocket. But he decided to work with Rick Ross to try to do something for himself and get money in his pocket. And it's just like, that just shows you have no loyalty with everything that 50 Cent has done for not only you, but your family as well. Now, if anything, you've actually screwed your son out of having work because now he's not even going to be on the BMF series anymore. And while you playing with Skilla Baby, and 50 Cent being together, he might actually have Skilla Baby play Lil Meech role for the next couple seasons. But if anything, that's extremely terrible. Big Meech, you have zero loyalty, and with you trying to go around getting money fast, you're gonna blow it even faster. And then, to go into the situation with Irv Gotti, I just want to first say that my condolences goes to his family as well as to him. Rest in peace, sir. But, as far as the whole situation with 50 Cent and his reaction to it, I mean, I can't say that I don't see that kind of thing coming. If what the streets are saying is allegedly true and Irv Gotti did have something to do with, trying to make 50 Cent Swiss cheese, then I completely understand why 50 Cent is reacting in this kind of way. But, of course, to be the bigger person, you do just kind of wish your condolences and then you go about your business. But everybody knows that 50 Cent is not that mature and he's not that level of a grown man. So I can't say that I expected anything less of what he's given us. And I can't say that, even for myself, initially, after hearing that a person that's done something like that to me, that possibly almost tried to take, myself, if I would be that mature to just be like, oh, okay, well, my condolences. 50 Cent could not be here if that were the case. But, he is. And to now see that somebody that you knew all these years that had so much resentment towards you to try to unalive you is now unalived. It is kind of a low key aha moment. But I mean, I do see where people are coming from to be like, okay, you can't just go around doing that kind of stuff. But, you know, a moment is a moment. You never really understand until these kinds of things happen to you. And to see that somebody else is unalived first and you're not, you never know how you'll be in those types of situations. But, at the end of the day, only God is our judge and only God is perfect. So I 100% see where 50 Cent is coming from. But still, my condolences goes to Irv Gotti as well as his family. But that's my opinion. What's yours?